We are set, ready to rock for this Madden Ultimate Team matchup, and these guys on your screen ready to rock as well. Some of the stars of today's game, and speaking of the game, let's get right to it. Here's Steven Gostkowski now to kick this one off. And off we go in Madden Ultimate Team. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 yards with a new rule as he's taken down right at the 20-yard line. On 1st and 10, Newton. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
I like the boldness, and I like that they took a shot downfield, but it was well covered. He was able to get a hand in and knock it away.
So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. 2nd down and 10. Back to the air, Newton on 2nd down. And oh, right away, he lost the football. Oh, you can't teach that.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Shift together here from the D-line. They go play action here on 1st down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Charles Haley from that outside linebacker spot. He's able to get in there for a loss of 9. Here's Newton now on 2nd down. Surveying the field. He's going to sling this deep downfield. This is caught inside the 15. And he is down deep into Minnesota territory. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him. And he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
So now it's 1st and goal. Now Williams. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
When we talk about Luke Kuechly, you can't talk about his overall game without talking about his intelligence and how he controls the whole defense. He quarterbacks that defense, and at times will actually make checks, just like a quarterback would on offense to get them into the right defense. They definitely were on that play. How about that finish, holding that to a minimal gain?
On 2nd down, here's Newton. That's caught at the 3. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. Now the Panthers get set, 3rd and goal.
And the defense has to account for Cam Newton on this play.
3rd and 2, Newton. Touchdown, Carolina. That's just a solid, methodical drive to start this game.
And how about how it culminated? Doing exactly what they wanted to do, getting the ball downfield, and then running it into the end zone. I'm just telling you, when you run it in rather than throw it in, that hurts a defense psychologically a heck of a lot more.
Now Steven Gostkowski on for the extra point. And this will be good to give the Panthers a 7-0 lead. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. On first down, Carr finding time, buying time to his left. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down. First carry now for Jordan Howard. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. 11 yards on the pickup, and they're going to have a third down. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. To throw, it's Carr, and that is incomplete. They were trying to get the connection with a former Buckeye, Braxton Miller. And fourth down coming up.
Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude, but I think it's safe to say that pressure can get to any quarterback.
Now, he's obviously a great franchise quarterback, but felt the pressure, threw it incomplete. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on fourth down, and they're going to go for it. Here we go on fourth down with Carr. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. It'll be a gain of 18 on the play. And on fourth down, they're able to convert and move the sticks. Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Night Train Lane. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Now the Panthers offense, they get set to come back onto the field. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
Newton to throw. Going to throw right side here. Complete. It's a pickup of 19. And that leads to a Carolina first down. And a nice pitch and catch to pick up the reception against man coverage.
Both of them read how much yardage they needed, figured what they had to do, and were able to beat the man coverage for the completion.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. With my good friend Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin with you. It's the Panthers in possession of the football as we begin quarter number 2. They're looking at a second and short yardage to start things out. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Bryant, the lone receiver, left. Now Newton. And he slings one that's incomplete. Unable to get it to Gronkowski that time. And it's third and short. They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. Newton looking to throw on 3rd and 1. And that will be incomplete as well.
On 3rd and 1, I think everyone in the stadium thought they'd try and run the football there, but they tried to surprise the defense and hit something through the air. Instead, it results in an incompletion.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. Play clock winding down. They will go for it. Now Newton. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Vikings, they have the football now in excellent field position. And a great spot to start this drive from here. On first down, they run with Howard. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Out to the flat, that's complete to his running back. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
So here we go, a 3rd down after the 2nd down pass completion. Throwing his car on 3rd down. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. His favorite target, Travis Kelce, the intended receiver. And that brings up 4th down. Now let's see how the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11. Kelce out in the slot right. Carr to throw for it on 4th down. And it is incomplete. The Vikings unable to convert here on 4th. And the Panthers will get the football back. Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. Here's Newton now on 2nd down. Being chased out left. Now he'll throw deep left side. And that's caught inside the 30. A gain of 39 that time. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you're probably going to have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
A 1-yard gain can look like a disaster, but it all depends on how the game is going. Is it a series of 1-yard gains running the ball? If that's the case, you might have to start thinking about throwing it a little bit more. But if it's just the occasional 1-yard run, hey, congratulations to the defense. They won that one. Come back and get them the next time.
They come up in an offset eye. Again, it's Williams. Fighting through, and he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards on the pickup, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
They'll come out in the pistol. From the gun on 3rd down, Newton. Forced out to his left. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It'll be a gain of 4. And that'll bring up 4th down. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on 4th down. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. They'll run it with Williams. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
This is where you need to rely on your offensive line, and you tell the person carrying the football, no dilly-dallying around, no trying to hit the home run. Just hit the hole hard and get in there for a first down.
It'll be a gain of 5 there as they move closer. It's 2nd and goal. And they're going to speed things up here. So that run gets them about halfway home.
Yes, now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So backed up to the 6 now. 3rd and goal. Gronkowski, slot left. Throwing is Newton. Flushed out right. That's caught at the 1. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Extra point try for Gronkowski. And it's good to make it 14-0. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And out now come the Vikings. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
On 1st down, Carr. He's got time. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
I know the initial focus was on how far that pass was downfield, but how about the coverage on the play? Able to stay with him, get his hands where the receiver's hands were going to try and catch the ball, tips it up in the air, and knocks it away.
The final shot here before half for Carr. He's going to let it go again. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This is taken at the 3. Oh, the hurdle. Oh. And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line. Out come the Vikings. They'll have it first on offense as we begin the 3rd. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
It's a 5-receiver set. 3 to the left, 2 to the right. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10. The defense loves to hang their hat on that, don't they? You get a guy that catches the ball, but you stop him for no gain.
Without a doubt, because they're also used to trying to catch people after the catch, and they miss. And that turns into what? A huge play. We've seen it so many times. In this case, though, catch was made, put down right on the spot.
And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
Carr. He's got it complete to Braxton Miller. Touchdown, Vikings! Braxton Miller, 40 yards. And the Vikings are able to make this a close game again. Great corner route there. Not only able to catch it, turn it upfield, and get into the end zone.
It usually involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You got to get them thinking that you're moving to the middle of the field and you're breaking away to that corner. Boy, that was well executed.
Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. A look at the offense now here, coming back out on the road for their first possession of the second half. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach.
And they get to Newton and take him down for the sack. Charles Haley in there to pick up his second sack now of the afternoon. They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. On second down, here's Newton. He's got time in the pocket. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. He got 29 yards that time. We often, with Cam Newton, talk a lot about his legs. Don't forget about that arm.
He can throw it on a rope. He can loft it. He's got the touch that's been developed throughout his career. But the big part about just watching him throw it, it seems almost effortless.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. 2 receivers left, 1 to the right. Time running out here on the play clock. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
To throw on second down is Newton. Bryant with a catch right side. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. They come up in an offset eye. Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. They'll wind up getting 4 down to the 36.
It's been a struggle this entire game trying to move the ball on the ground. But every now and then you find a little chink in the armor, and that type of run right there lets them know that they can't stop every single run for almost no gain.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. Now Newton. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. It's caught at the 10. And he carries this one all the way down to the 9. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50.
And he's going to bowl his way in for a Panther score. Patrick DeMarco, a 9-yard touchdown run. And the Panthers add on to their lead. The point after try for Gostkowski. It's good, and it is now 21-7. Back now in Foxborough. It's the Panthers out in front and in control of the football as well as we begin quarter number 4. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. Some might have returned that one. He won't. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start the drive from the 25. And now out comes Minnesota. And they're going to need another score. Got one last time, but still down here.
When you're playing catch-up, every possession becomes crucial, doesn't it? It's vital. Get back out on the field, punch it in the end zone again. They know it's not easy, But what they do have going for them, they did score the last time. They think they've got a good formula working.
And what about the defense?
Well, now you're just saying to yourself, okay, gave up a score last time. What adjustments do we need to make to slow them down now and get the ball back for our own offense? Is it more pressure? Is it more zone? What do they have to do? They're trying to figure that out themselves.
We'll see if they can figure that out right here. Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result?
Sack.
Quarterback gets hit.
On 3rd and long, it's Carr. So under pressure, and they got to him again. J.J. Watt, he's the one to get him this time. And back-to-back sacks are going to bring up a 4th down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Now Carr, got to have this one. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Night Train Lane. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. The Panthers offense here, they get ready to head back on the field. And they'll start this drive with very good field position. Now following the interception, here's Newton. And Bryant's got it over the middle. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15. And defensively, they just don't seem to have much of an answer for this passing game.
Not at all. Look at the confidence that's exhibited here. With that type of a lead, clock on their side, instead of running it, they're still throwing it, trying to pick up first downs and keeping the football.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. And there they went crossing route against the zone defense. What do you think of that?
Takes real coordination between the passer and the receiver, because you've got to read those zones and where the open spots are and be on the same page with the guy throwing the football. Because sometimes you're throwing it in front of the zone. Sometimes you're throwing it between the zones. Sometimes the receiver's going to just kind of find a spot and what we call sit down and present himself to the quarterback and throw it there. It's a tough read, but when they're in sync, it's really effective.
Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. It's a 5-receiver set. 3 to the left, 2 to the right. Newton on 3rd down. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and it'll be 4th down. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. They snap it to Newton. Flush to his right. And that is incomplete. And the Panthers turned away on 4th down. And the Vikings defense is going to get the football back. So the defense has to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful play. It doesn't matter how they got there, how it happened. They got it done. They're the ones that are jubilant.
All right, here we go.
They go with Howard to begin the drive. And he'll take this one up to about the 13. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking.
Now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Throwing his car on 3rd down. They'll roll him out right. Howie Long in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon.
Oh, boy, he got a favorable spot there. The guys on the sidelines were raising their hands over their head and clasping their hands to signal safety. But the official marked it just outside the end zone at the 1-yard line.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
We ready? Ready.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. It's caught. Jones. Give him 16 yards on the play. And they're able to move the chains as they convert on 4th and long. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Throwing on 1st down is Carr. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
All right, here we go. Ready.
On 2nd down, here's Carr. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We just saw another example of really good defensive football, which has led to the cushion that they have in this game. Got to him once again, knocked him on the ground, forced an incompletion.
Yeah, they've set the tone. It's one thing to set the tone, another to come in here on the road and set the tone. One final try now for Carr. And he's going to be grabbed and pulled down. Well, partner, even though my phone alarm failed me this morning and I missed our AM workout, we still made it through this thing together, didn't we?
Well, you always know I need extra workouts just to keep up with you, so it doesn't matter. But thanks for sharing a booth, and thanks for being our quarterback.
Yeah, you're the quarterback. Always a pleasure, my friend. So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. And with that, we say so long from Foxborough.